My name's Greg Martin and I'm a lifelong resident of Aulac. I live on my family's homestead, the property that was given to my family when my great-grandfather came to this area as a slave. I'm a member of the town council in Tantramar. I was elected by acclamation, so I got to really be the first councillor of the new municipality of Tantramar. After school, I joined the Canadian Forces. I spent 3 years in the Army in Alberta, then came home and joined the Primary Reserve. One of the most important things, I think, when I celebrate Black History Month, like a lot of people that look like me, is that it gives me an opportunity to pass on some of my history, my experiences, my good times in my life, especially young Black kids that sometimes may struggle when they realize that they're a little different than other folks. And it's really important to me that young people realize that through hard work, being a good person, you can be and do anything that you want to do. The story goes, and the stories that I tell about my family are passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandfather. Where I live in Aulac on Green Hill Road once was a fairly big Black family settlement. It was called Green Hill Settlement, and it was mainly Black families. And my relatives, my Aunt Minnie, Aunt Mabel, my grandfather Bert Martin, they kept diaries, and those diaries are where a lot of the stories about life in Green Hill, what it was like coming as a slave for my great-grandfather. One story I will tell is probably the one that sticks in my mind the most. One day I was a young, bright-eyed, brand new Canadian soldier, just joined the reserve, 17 years old, thought I had the world by the tail. I dressed up in a uniform. I thought my mom was very proud. I came to town and the sergeant told me I needed a haircut. And I thought, like any other young man, I'd go to the barbershop and get a haircut. And I walked into the barbershop and the barber looked at me and he said, "I'm sorry, son, I can't cut your hair because I'm afraid of what my customers might say." And my heart dropped, and I've never forgot that. That is almost 60 years ago. The thing I would most want is for people to see me for my character, my motivation to want to be a role model for other young people that may feel a bit of pressure from maybe discrimination, I don't know. But mostly I would want people to think of me now and when I'm gone as somebody who loved their community. And if I could set the example so that some young boy or girl of color, if it helps them succeed to go on and try things. You may not succeed at everything you try, but at least if you try, and don't let the color of your skin be a barrier.